Wait, it hadn't went live yet. Hold on. There we go. Hey everybody. How's everybody doing tonight? Y'all know this lovely lady sitting right here next to me. This is Val. Well, through the veil, Nicole. Sis, however you want to call her. Um, so tonight was just kind of like just because I wanted to. I hadn't been live in a while, and I felt like I needed to catch up with some of the Bigfoot people and a lot of my paranormal people, and so everybody knows that that Vale is very, very, very gifted, and I can't stress enough that whenever you take this woman into a graveyard with you, she's gonna make all the ghosts disappear, all the bad ones, anyways.
Which is not a good thing.
Well, it's like with Vale around, I think the ghosts are afraid of Vale. To be honest with you, I really do. But so yeah. Anyways, we went Bigfoot hunting today. We did. Caught some actually interesting things when I watched back over the footage. I swore I seen one climbing the tree, but Billy scanned over it so fast it was really hard to see, but you could see like the bottom of it crawling up the tree. Caught some pretty good stuff in there, but I don't know how well he's going to be able to fix the video because his hand was like this. So he's going to have some editing to do to this video to see if he can't fix it.
I'm trying to get your other person in here.
No, Jax. Maybe you should come up here too. You have to go in there, the bedroom. Hi, Jax. That's Jax, brother Jax.
Brother Jax. Up,
he said sissy. He called Jax sissy.
Look, we some names around.
I don't know how I can do this.
I can hear him, but you can't see him.
I'm there.
Hi, Jax.
Hello.
So anyways, you and my husband were talking last night, and it sounds to me like it's a pretty good idea. Now Vale has already talked to me, and I've talked to Vale. I want Vale to help me be able to connect more with what I can do. Maybe like to kind of more open myself more to the paranormal like you guys do. And Billy's already tried to get me to see ghosts, and I can still see them from time to time, but I can't see them like Vale can or like Billy can. So
I don't see like Bill does. So.
Yeah.
you had a little one behind you going.
Oh yeah, that's Zachy. Hey Hensley. Hey Peppermint Patty. So, anyways, I'm gonna let Jax take the floor since he to kind of explain to everybody what the idea he's got. I think it's a really good idea, by the way.
Okay. Well, here was the plan. I've been looking for, last couple of years or so to actually start my own team. And then I heard a little birdie told me that Hawk wanted to start his own team. So I mentioned to him, I said, so since like last night, I said to him, I said, since I want to start a team and you want to start a team, instead of both of us start our own individual teams, why don't we just join forces?
Yeah. I mean, you guys got what it takes, which we don't have no problem with that because we love you guys to pieces. I mean, we've watched you guys for a long time on YouTube, and my always thing was, it's like, you always heard people say that you two were the next Ed and Lorraine Warren. And I truly, I know, I know it's big shoes to fill, but you know what? Watching you guys out there doing your paranormal investigating, you guys have what it takes to fill their shoes. And that's no joke. I'm not going to say I want to be like Ed and Lorraine Warren because I don't, but I want to be able to walk out into that field like y'all do and say, okay, well, there's this person standing in front of me and be able to hear them talking and, just like what you guys do. I want to be able to do that too. I don't want to be able to see ghosts all the time, like when I'm not supposed to. You understand what I'm saying? I want to be able to shut it off. So
I want to
Be careful what you wish for.
oh, wait a minute now. Now hold on. Hold on.
Because
Hold on.
it's actually hard for someone to shut that off. I mean, you can ask Nicole. It's extremely hard to shut it off. She gets
Yeah.
woken up all the time because there's people talking to her. She's lucky if
well.
she gets 5 hours worth of sleep a night, if she's lucky.
Damn. I don't know about all that, but I just want to be able to use it for, when we're out paranormal investigating.
Well, I'm gonna work with you, and we're gonna see what we can do.
I said I can see them when I'm not supposed to, but I want to be able to see them like y'all do.
I want to be able to close my eyes and be where they are, where they at.
Oh Lord, Billy said he wants to be able to close his eyes and be where they're at. He said he wants to close his eyes and actually be able to be where the ghosts are. That's what Billy wants to do.
He wants to close his eyes and project himself to where the ghosts are.
Yeah.
Oh,
Can you do that?
I never quite heard it put that way, but
right. That's like the astral projection.
which I've done. I've done
I
that.
can't do that.
I don't know. So, anyways, I heard that you came up with a name for it, though. The name's interesting.
Well, it's already established. Well, he had already has one, Hawk Paranormal. Instead of him totally getting rid of it and coming up with a new name, I suggested to him that put my name in the mix and come up with White Hawk Paranormal.
Can we get rid of the boobies?
Huh?
Can we get rid of the boobies?
She's
I
Nicole
just
says so.
wanted the castles to be almost start spinning.
No, wait a minute. The original symbol doesn't look like boobs. The one I drew doesn't look like boobs. It's the Reaper hands with the bells. It doesn't look like tits. But everybody's saying that our new one does look like tits. Well, Mookie took the design that I drew and put his own little stink to it, and that's what he come up with, which is not a bad symbol, but I didn't really look at it like it was a set of tits though. Until somebody actually called it out. I'm like, well, wait a minute. So those little bells could be considered the nipples. So yeah, anyway. At least it's not tits and ass. That's what the word said. Well, look, if anybody wants one of our logos made or a t-shirt or a sweatshirt made, we can either have the old logo done, the one I drew, or the new one. It's up to you. If you send us $20, we'll have you a t-shirt made. We pay for the shipping and handling because we have a lady that makes our shirts and stuff, which some of you guys have already ordered from us and stuff like that, and have seen, that we do send the stuff. Yes.
I don't say let it all out for Hawk Paranormal.
Do what? What'd she say?
What?
I said I'm just glad it don't say let it all out for Hawk Paranormal.
No.
Hawk Paranormal, letting it all hang out. Sorry, Billy.
He can hear you sitting in the background listening. I told him he should come up here on stream so he could talk too, but he's not going to.
Hi, Bill. Hi, Matt.
Eli, why you sound
come
like
your ass on here. Huh? Shit.
Billy's drinking, y'all. Billy's drinking.
Oh shit! Never mind. He don't need to be up here.
He's gonna be doing some major shit talking tonight, buddy.
Mm-hmm. No, he can't handle being online right now.
No, he's good. He's good. He's just sitting here chilling. So, anyways, how has everybody's day been? I mean, seriously.
I've been in the heat all day. I'm tired. My daughter would give me a hard time, but she's okay right now. So I had to put you straight. But, yeah. So if I have to go, I gotta go. See, if I'm not, I'm okay right now. So yeah.
Well, let me see that bald head of yours, Eli. You got a haircut today.
Yeah, I will in a minute. I'm just doing something right now, but I'm here. Sorry.
Oh, Matthew's up here, but he ain't saying nothing.
Matthew.
Yeah, I know, right?
I'm at the Witty Museum guarding.
So I'm just
it
organizing some stuff on my dresser. So,
So, right, what this bean thing that you're talking about, Phil? What is that? This is you said it was hot. Okay, as long as it's not like that one chip, I'm good.
I'll be
It's
back.
not as hot as that one chip. I'm good.
I don't think they're that hot. There is a sriracha and ghost pepper bean in there. It's the Fiery 5 bean challenge, and we also had the Harry Potter beans. I was just gonna like throw them all in one bowl and like do a wheel spin, like a pink one, and then whoever's turn it is, we got to eat it. And face reaction, what is it?
Well, yeah, look, if y'all hadn't seen my one chip challenge, it is posted up on my channel. That chip I will never touch again. Not only did it mess with me when I ate it, it messed with me the very next day. I couldn't even eat the next day. I tried, and every time I did, I was running for the bathroom. So I just couldn't do it. I will never do that again. That like burnt my insides badly.
Wait till next year's chip.
Huh?
Wait till next year's chip.
Oh, no, I'm not doing next year's chip. I had enough with this year's chip. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good.
I actually bought one of those chips last week.
So, anyways, Lisa, where are these woods at that you were talking to me about? You know, like exactly how far it is from y'all's house, where the woods are that you was telling me about, Val? Have you looked? When you looked?
Across the yard.
Oh, those woods, best woods. Oh well, we can do that too. Just as long as it's not at nighttime, you're good. You're good. I don't do Bigfoot hunting at night. Hey, look at Eli's bald head.
I just gotta grow that goatee. You know? Like,
You got a baby face, Eli.
look at that, dude. Well, I didn't shave it though, but see, you can see the glare. Hallelujah.
Mr. Clean, we can call you Mr. Clean now, like we do Billy.
Yeah.
Right.
Mr. Clean.
Eli put an
Right.
Where's that paper?
wax on that.
You know what I mean? Yeah, I look different. I think I should grow back. Everybody's laughing at me. Just kidding.
No, you need to grow a goatee. You need to grow a goatee. If you grew a goatee, it'd be good.
I'll get some glasses like Hawk, and I'll go to graveyards and maybe do comedy. So I'll trip over stuff. You know? No, I'm just kidding. I'll try to be like, oh.
That's Hut.
Kill Hut.
Kill Hut.
I'll
Kill Hut.
I'll even talk like him too.
You kill her, bro.
Okay, so I really do. I want to hear more about like what's your plans with this whole team thing? Seriously.
Well, I would like to see it be a legit team and doing private residences and stuff like that.
There's two right now. I just figured the other one's basketball, but there's two right now.
Two.
Remember?
Oh yeah, Billy does have a couple of locations, but it was the fact of the gas at the time when they contacted us. There is two more people that wants us to go do an investigation in their house. because they've got a lot of stuff. Right, and Vale, yeah, your assistance is going to be much needed for this because this stuff is no joke from what stuff he's showing us. No joke.
That's
That's what
scary.
I want to do on a team. I don't want to so much be the investigative part. I want to go in there and see what you got going on, talk to them, see if, I can do my part as far as a medium. I don't need to be holding the camera and asking questions.
Oh no.
I'll do the questions. Yeah.
Eli wants to ask the questions.
Yeah. I'm serious. I'll do the questions.
I mean, it goes a lot further than just investigating. I mean, you gotta. If it's something I want to be able to like go to the town hall and talk to the local historian and find out about the land, about the house, what year it was built, all that stuff. Because most people don't know what year the house was built or anything like that. So
Right, watch out! Watch out! I gotta move.
And can I say something to you, Jax? Where you got also like especially if they have stairwells, you got to make sure like the stairs are even too, because I mean that can make it sound like that can make it feel like it's a house, sort of like a house fun thing, because if you have if the stairs are unsteady, it can make you feel like it's going wobbly and make you feel dizzy as well, and that kind of stuff makes you feel paranoid. It makes you think that a spirit's trying to attack you or something like that. Or I was just thinking that.
Yeah, that's called
and the floorboards. Yeah. I don't know much about it, but I know I read a lot, so I mean. Yeah.
Hey,
I can, Jax, I can help you with the town hall meeting stuff and everything, because that's what I do with, out here in the boonies, trying to get people with cryptid encounters. So, sorry, I have to be quiet because if I talk, I echo.
You fix me some water, Daddy.
That's what you get for being in the museum.
Right.
This one guy that wants to come over there.
This place is this museum is very creepy. One night I need you to, look over my shoulder some nights. Because yeah, I feel things watching me over here.
What in the head and doing the last time?
Look at that. I can eat food on my head. I'm sorry. I'll shut up. I'm sorry.
Hey, Vale.
Y'all need some hair.
Dale and Jax, let's let you guys know, one of the guys that asked for the help, his girlfriend died last year. So he went down there and done something to he put a tombstone down. And so he's like, you all are welcome to come with me. So his house is very, very, very active.
He invited everybody that was out there with him, spirit wise.
So yeah, I don't know how we're gonna fix that. I don't know how we can cross them over, but that's a lot of darn spirits.
Yeah.
Yeah, might have to talk to a few of them individually, and maybe y'all need to disperse to a tad.
I did do this because I did do the spirit hawk. So
a single person, it's going to overtake me. I can't do it by myself.
And I can't be of no help. I'm just saying. Not for that. That's.
I'm going to be surrounded by spirits. I don't know who they are. It'd be some negative and good ones.
Well, I'll take all the good ones, and we're going to set out some picnic tables. I'm going to tell them, sit down. We're fixing to have a conversation.
I was like,
You can have all the bad ones.
And what was the other one? What was the other one?
The other one is he lives on the Civil War ground.
Oh yeah, and the other one he lives on a Civil War ground. Is that the one in the camper?
That's interesting.
Oh,
Yes.
I know one of them contacted us. He lived in a camper. He had all kinds of weird stuff going on inside of his camper. He was sending Billy damn photos and videos and stuff like that was going on inside of his place. And we didn't know it was a camper at the time until like Billy got looking at it, and the guy finally told him, said, I live in a camper. And I got all this going on in my place.
Probably the land.
Yeah, the land. That's what I
It
was
might be
thinking.
the land.
Yeah. It's a
I don't know.
with the land. I mean, anyone could have lived on it for centuries. 1800s, 1700s. We don't know. We don't know who died on it. And you know what? Back in the 1800s, most people didn't leave their birth record, to anybody. They just lived like normal. They didn't write it down, didn't do nothing. So, I mean, it's kind of hard to find out the history of the place sometimes. So,
That's why Ancestry.com comes in handy if you have that, because back in that time, they wrote everything in a Bible. So if you have
They did?
somebody that's actually went to Ancestry and wrote down everything, then that's
wow,
kind of easy to get a hold of it that way. But
that's a good one.
Makes sense.
That does. Wow. Note taken. Next time. Thank you. No. Hey, stop looking at my
really
head.
sounds it really sounds like he could walk out of his front door and be able to hear gunshots and all that good stuff going on when he walks out, if he's living out there in a Civil War ground.
Yeah, could be a battle out there.
He likes doing that kind of stuff. I don't. I think it's boring because I never did get into history in school.
I love history. I love it.
I want to go to Gettysburg.
I fell asleep.
No, there's times where I stand outside and I look at the ground. And I'm just like, how many people has raised cattle?
Hey, NMB.
Kill Hut, what's up, brother?
Okay, hold on. I'm going to get my mouse to work here. Why is my mouse not working? It's probably shut off again. My mouse. Well, NMB said I had 3. Well, he's getting it pulled up. Hold on. I had the 3 fire council use and die on my land.
Wow.
3 fire council.
But it makes you think who died on your land. Yeah. Like who raised cattle on my land? Who died? Who died a vicious death? We don't know. Like, makes you think.
Yeah. It really does.
Died, yeah, who died in close by my bathroom? Who died in my room? That wasn't my room. It was just someone that died in the cabin. Like, who knows?
Yeah.
Could have been there.
Yeah.
Residual. Because there's times I hear like metal scratches on my floor, like tapping, like a spider, but it's like metal. Who knows? I don't know. I'm just trying to make the noise, so just bear with it. Yeah.
But what's that little? That was it, cousin? That's not cousin. It's thing.
Cousin Ned. No, I don't. Well, hey, I don't watch Cousin Ned. Okay, I don't watch that. I never got into that movie, so I can't say I watched it and I dreamt about it.
Well, that is interesting. I mean, I keep telling NMB that I feel like he's sensitive to like spirits somehow, because you've heard of people talk like they can hear like Bigfoot talking to him. Well, I'm kind of wondering if it's Bigfoot talking to him or if he can actually understand the spirits when they're talking, because there's spirits all out in these woods. Not saying that it's that he can't hear Bigfoot, because I've heard of a lot of people heard that Bigfoot, they can hear them talk to him, but I'm kind of wondering if
the Sierra sounds, it's the only actual recording of Sasquatch using human language. If you wanna listen to it, look up the Sierra sounds. It's more like the Neanderthal types, the type 2. So look that up. You have to play it multiple times to actually hear it.
right. Well, I mean, is it possible, Matt? Oh, well, then maybe you guys. Is it possible for even like Bigfoot, the spirits of Bigfoot, like the ones that have already passed, like they call the elementals out there? Is it possible for somebody for even like someone like you, Vale, to still hear them talking to you? Is it possible? I mean, or spirit too.
I mean, if they have a soul, why not? I mean, I currently just don't know the lingo or how to listen for them. I may be hearing them and don't know it, but
Nicole has an area that is in y'all's domain that I know about, and I remember when I DM'd you, Nicole, because I trust you with it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That place has a lot of paranormal activity, but not normal paranormal activity.
Look at there.
It's not,
Ain't that Herbie?
you will hear
Did he freeze?
something's messing with my signal out here. I don't know what's going on. Like, it's been messing with my camera. It's been like bringing up my chat box, everything on this phone. But anyways, you'll hear echoing sounds of tree knocks. You will hear disembodied growls. You will hear kind of a mix between Cherokee and Southern Loa language, Loa Native American Loa tribe. If you go there, I believe all of y'all should be able to find something out there. And I do believe the same thing as the soul does. They do have spirits. They are living creatures like us.
Mm-hmm.
So why can't they pass on? If you can see dog and cat spirits, why can't you see a Sasquatch spirit?
Right.
That's true.
That's true. Because I mean, we've had a lot of people ask too. Is it possible for a Sasquatch to come back in spirit? Yes, it is.
Yep.
They're just like us. If we die, we come back in spirit. They're an animal or a creature or a being, however you want to call them, and they can come back in a spirit just as well as we can. Any animal can. I have. Go ahead, Eli. Did you say something?
I interrupted you. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh no, you're fine. I'm good. Go ahead. I'm done.
I was about to say, like, I mean, I had some people tell me, hey, it's not true. Like, I mean, Sasquatches are real. They can't come back as spirits. I was like, yeah, but if they're warm-blooded people like us, of course they're gonna come back as spirits. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, they're just not. They weren't just born a spirit. I mean, they might be ancient, but they lived this far. So they're going to come back as a spirit like we always lived. You know what I mean? It's just like just the cavemen and everything else. Like, they died. They're probably still around. You know what I mean? Like, but as a spirit. Some of us might not see them, but they're here. They're looking over our ancestors, just like the Bigfoot. I mean, they also have. It's just like the like those Bigfoots from back in the Jesus days. What do you call it? The Nephilim, right? I mean,
they call them. That's how you say it, Nephilim.
Yeah. I mean, they could be descendants of them. We don't know. Who knows? I mean, I'm not a scholar. I can't tell you if it's true or not, but it could. I mean, let's just I mean, but let's just have an open mind about this. I know sometimes I talk about stuff that might not be true, but hey, it's just the way I think. That's what makes my channel is I, I'm open to whatever is a possibility. You know what I mean? Like, why not talk about it like that? You know what I mean? Like, because it's just like you've seen the spirit out in the open, right? It's just like yeah, you know, and I mean, and no one's ever seen it before because you got the gift to see it that way, or you got the gift to talk to them in a certain way, as many can't. So a lot of people, there's a lot of critics out there that say, you know what, that ain't true. This is not true. How do you know? You know what I mean? Like, so let's just think about it as an open mind. You know, that's all I'm gonna say.
Anybody else want to put their opinions in on this since everybody else is? Nicole, what do you think about it, honestly? I mean, I know you don't see stuff.
How's it going?
I know you don't see them.
I don't see them either.
But
They've got to have a spirit. I mean, every living thing has an energy, right? So should be able to see it. I just haven't.
I haven't.
well, maybe one day you will.
And see, you know, okay, let's go back in history. Dinosaur days.
Yeah.
I don't see dinosaurs.
Well, they don't. Look, dinosaurs don't exist anymore, do they?
It don't matter.
Who knows? Who knows? If you go, maybe hold on. Maybe if you go to the right land in the right space, maybe you'll see a spirit. Who knows? I mean, we can't. I mean, some people see things that they're not supposed to see. It's just like when you die and come back. I wasn't meant to see that and come back. It wasn't my time. There's certain things that are just freaking me out sometimes. But
You know what's up, guys?
I mean, it's.
You imagine walking out your door and seeing a spirit T-Rex?
Yeah, I know. I mean,
Brown pants.
I haven't seen one. But anything's possible. I'm not saying that there's gonna be like, whoa, you know what I mean? But anything's possible.
Well, I see all those animals that crossing the road all the time. Deers, dogs. I don't see this kind. I don't see like Bigfoot spirits. I don't see no dinosaurs.
Because you're not looking at the right place. Who knows? I mean, look. Your mind has to be open, just like Vale's mind is open to what she sees. Your mind is open to only seeing what you see. It's just like holding a medicine bottle. You know what I mean? You're holding a medicine bottle because you think it's real.
It's good.
I'll be quiet.
Every time we go live,
Sheriff.
somebody calls. It never fails.
Me
Every
too.
time.
I'm just saying.
Here's my take.
I'm just
Okay. Nicole, Jax, Brenda, Hawk, y'all can attest to it. There's certain spirits that still continue on like every day, correct? Like they don't know that they're dead, right?
All right.
If Sasquatch is so elusive in real life, why can't its spirit still continue on to be elusive? Maybe it's not, maybe it's still in the same mindset that it was when it was, you know what I mean? Like if you spent all your life hiding, why would you come out and be seen as a spirit?
Sure. He might still be playing the
That's
ultimate
just
game
my
of hide and
take.
seek.
Right.
World champion.
So we got a compliment from the other night, by the way. Eli said we was cracking this guy up, Monty, or however I think it's how you say his name.
Oh yeah, I read
said-
it. I read it. Yeah,
Yeah, I think he was talking about the one chip challenge. I think.
I think. I think I read it. You did pretty good on the interview,
So
No, I was tired of shit that night.
He really was. It's my birthday month. When is your birthday, Beth? It's October, so it's got to be sometime this month. Look, my husband is big. NMB said that the Halloween is like he said, Halloween month. Who don't love it? This one right here is all about some Halloween.
I love Halloween too.
I like Halloween too, but he's like he goes all out. If we had our own place still, he'd be going all out for this month. The whole house would be decorated.
I want to own a Halloween attraction to scare people.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
Oh yeah.
Decorate too. To come every year to help you put everything up.
I would love to have one of those. Scared of Jesus.
I love Halloween. It's my favorite time of the year.
She says the 21st of October. That's all. That's what 10 days before Halloween. Shoot, still a Halloween, baby.
Beth, I'll be partying every Halloween.
You meet her every day.
Look, on the weekends, the first thing he says, babe, I want a bottle of wine. Okay. Go get your bottle of wine. He drinks his and then he drinks mine. And I don't drink that much. I'm like a social drinker. I drink everyone. Like I got a glass of wine now, but this is all I'll drink tonight.
Oh,
I'm not a big drinker. So, damn, Matt, I don't know if he must be talking to somebody. So I got to tell y'all, I seen something at work, and Matt is a good person, or hell, even NMB if he's still here. I'm not saying that it was a dog man. I'm not saying that it was Bigfoot because I don't know. I didn't see the face. The only thing I seen was the shape and that it was covered in hair. But it was all covered in hair, very broad shoulders, and it was running on all fours. And so that's like when it ran, his face was like it's almost like it was like looking at the ground. But you understand what I'm saying? Like you could still see where it was going, but it was like looking at the ground type deal. And when the back wind from it smelled like pure garbage. It had this really funky, foul odor that come back from it. I couldn't, like I said, I can't tell you if it was Bigfoot, and I can't tell you if it was Dogman because I do not know. I've never seen a Bigfoot run or a Dogman run on all fours like that. But I don't know of anything else that could smell like that. So it was one of the two.
In the east, in the eastern United States, there has been a lot more Dogman sightings out there. But there's also been a lot more cases of skunk apes out in the east also. And skunk apes are the one, from what you're saying, did it look like a gorilla or did it look like a wolf? I mean, like in the running, like when it ran, was its upper chest higher up than its back, or was it even across?
It looked like it was even across. The shoulder width was very wide. It had very wide shoulders. Now, as it calmed down, it's like it seemed like it got skinnier, more towards the bottom. Maybe that's just the way it looked because the way it was like, its bottom feet was crouched down and the front part of it was down. Because I know that Sasquatch, their arms are longer than their legs for a purpose because that's what they use to run with. But I'm trying to figure out what this thing was. I've tried to ask different Bigfoot hunters if they could help me with this because I know what I saw. I just don't know what it was. I know what it smelled like. I just don't know what it was.
See, like Dogmen have multiple different reports. Like some of them are considered double jointed to where they can like dislocate their legs into certain positions to be able to run better. Then they can pop them back into place when they become bipedal. but also it depends on what breed it is. Like hyena types, the broad shoulders, the broad, because the hyena type dogmen are the only ones that really fit that description. They're more the warrior breed, where it looks like they look like a California weightlifter, where they worked out their chest all their life and their lower half is smaller.
Now,
Yeah,
I got a question on this. Okay, I know asked Brenda when I was interviewing Hawk and them. Okay, um, Bigfoots. Okay, some have different kind of like gifts and stuff that they could do, right? Like make weapons or whatever. I don't know. Who knows? Okay, they keep warm by the fire, right? I know that some of them eat their.
some can
Okay,
make fire,
yeah,
not
some.
all.
Okay, some eat their food raw, right? But can
They
they
all
just?
eat their food raw, don't they?
But can't
Yeah.
they? But can't they like um make it where I don't know how or what how whatever. But can't they make it where they could cook it in a certain way, or is it just straight up? Hey, let me just tear it apart, eat it.
Some like Genesqua are the only type that really have been known to make primitive fire. They've also have been known to cook certain meat, like turtles, because you can get worms, you can get tapeworms and everything from turtles. Any kind of
Yeah.
lizard, any kind of like reptile, you can get worms from. So
Yeah.
they've learned to cook that so they don't get sick.
Okay. And okay, like you eat the meat, right? Like I mean, like do they
Yeah.
know? Do you actually have you actually seen them do it, or is it just what
No.
others say? Like it's
I
kind of
mean,
hard. I mean,
I've found I've found Sasquatch settlements, temporary homes
okay.
that have had primitive fire ring, primitive fire, tinder bundles, small twigs, stuff like that. And I've even seen broken lighters around that area
Okay,
because
let's
any
talk about the
kind of
lighters. Hold on, let's talk about the lighters real quick. So they must be pretty intelligent to actually use what we have, though, right? To like use the fingers, or is it a typical kind of lighter that they made themselves, or what's going on with that? Can you explain that?
like any kind of great ape, orangutans, gorillas, even chimpanzees
So it's
can.
just if you understand what I'm saying. Out front, that's you know what?
I'm
Did you
sorry. I'm
see
sorry.
what NMB wrote? That could have been
Go
what it
ahead.
was, Matt. He could be right.
I didn't mean to try to disprove. I'm full of questions. You know that. Okay, I'm just letting you know, Matt.
Mhm.
That's
I'm
what I
here
was
to.
trying. That's what I was trying to say about dogmen.
Okay, I just want to know what you've
Yes,
seen.
they have inverted knees.
Okay.
That's why they're able to pop their hips into different locations to run faster, to run on all fours, to where Bigfoots cannot do that. So dogmen have advantages over Sasquatch in
So
certain areas.
so you're
But
saying what? Okay, can I ask you a question? Like, I'm sorry for interrupting you, but what are the descendants from? What do you think?
which one? Which one?
The one you were talking about the hind legs and everything else, they can run faster than a human
You
because
mean
they are pretty
dogmen?
fast. Yeah,
Anubis?
man. I'm sorry.
Dogmen have been recorded. Dogmen have been recorded throughout history, even all the way back into Jewish religions. When
Okay.
religion, I mean, the farthest a dogman has been reported, and dog-faced men have been reported.
Wow.
Dates all the way back to 1818 BC, before Christ.
Yeah.
I got a question.
So, yes.
Okay. Is it Anubis, that the underworld guy of Egyptian? Is that a dog man?
That's what I was gonna ask. Yeah.
There's different things. Dogmen of today is not the same thing as the name of it is what like Anubis is called, and everything is called cephalopods, and they are dog-faced men. even there's a Catholic saint that is a dog-faced man. Even the Catholic Church says to not trust the dog-faced man because they are alive. So,
now, okay,
yeah.
talking about the Anubis, right? I don't know if you know about it. No, I'm just asking because they might be a part. They might be related. So, what I understand is like why were they on it? Why were they honored to be part of the God world? Like is it because of their speed and their the fear that most people have for them, or what is it like?
Anubis was considered the god of the underworld because Anubis was able to open up. Anubis was able to open up shadow realms and other dog, like lower forms of dog men were able to come through and serve him. But the thing is, Anubis was also a cannibal. He would after that lower creature would come through, he would kill them and devour their flesh and send them back into the darkness. Just like the warriors of Gaia in Greek mythology. They were actually transformed by the light of the moon. And the thing is, they had markings on their how they were transformed by the light is still not deciphered yet. The Druids write about dogmen becoming feral warriors, kind of like skinwalkers. They would wear the fur. Sorry, I'm getting cold in here for some reason. I'm shivering, like I'm freezing in here. But the Druids said that the warriors of the Druids become feral. It depends. Nobody knows for sure where dogmen originate. But if you look at Native American totems, the wolf totem actually has inverted knees on the back of the totem, like a dogman.
What you got there, Nicole?
Well said, buddy. I like that.
Oh, that's a nice picture right there, boy.
I like that, damn boy. You know, I can't get. I can't even ask a trick question without him. I love that. I love it. Oh, look at that.
You should see her Bigfoot one. Her Bigfoot one is good too.
Nice.
You're good, man.
It depends. It depends on what historical facts that you want to take from. Depends on how dogmen from the past became primitive of today. like during the 16th century, supposedly dog-faced men were hunted to extinction in Europe. So a lot of people believe that the cephalopods kind of like got on shipping boats and came over to America and went to the forest and became primal once again. How you doing, brother? Doing all right.
So you want to hear about the thing I hit with my car?
Yes.
Sure.
Okay, I'll explain kind of what it looked like. It was dark, but I got a really good vision of it because I hit it with my Camaro. Okay, so if you could picture what a large German Shepherd, okay, with mange, you know how they start to get that crickly skin, no hair, kind of. Okay, but on both its front and back legs were backwards. Okay, it had a face, something similar to that. Okay, but at its
Okay.
shoulders, it had like porcupine hairs everywhere, and it was spotted like a gray hyena looking thing. And when I hit it, it kind of like rolled. I thought I like killed it. It took the whole front of my Camaro front clip off. So reluctantly, I got out, to get my front clip because they're expensive. But it was gone. I tried to look for it. I don't know what that thing was.
Wow.
And this is
That's
like
crazy. That sounds.
Sorry.
It's like they didn't want to be seen. Like they just even if they thought you were trying to render for help with them, they didn't want you to help them. They just ran because they didn't want to be caught. Basically, right?
There's been accounts of hyena types being hit by trucks. I'm talking about like Dodge 1500s and F350s and stuff like that, hitting hyena types, even with a deer guard on the front. You too, brother. Denting the whole entire metal pipes and bending it into the engine itself and getting up and walking off like nothing happened.
I don't know. It's
So, yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, the hyena type dogmen do have less fur. A lot of them are reported to look like they have mange because their fur is finer. And it's just like any other cryptid out there. There's different types, different breeds, different looks because they're. Yeah, I mean it's their bloodline. It's what they're suited for. So, and you can go on and on and on by descriptions and say that it sounds like this, it looks like that. But until you actually find the prints or, actually get evidence by it, it's just a guessing.
Yeah, that got me to believing there's some weird stuff out there because I've seen that thing and it wasn't a dog. It wasn't any dog I ever seen. Its legs were backwards.
Yeah. And there's hundreds of other cryptids out there besides the major four in America. There's still undocumented cryptids that are throughout Native American lore, other all over America, all over the world, that everybody claims that it's this type, and they always go to the major four for it. But it's like a lot of the lycanthrope theories in Europe. There's one in particular that if anybody's from the UK would know this. Old Stinky. It is considered a very hairy man with a humanoid face, with fur that covers the chest, the back, down the leg, and down the arm. And all those descriptions, they say that it's a werewolf, but but on the descriptions alone, it says it's a type 2 Neanderthal type Sasquatch, Bigfoot, whatever. But people still to this day say no, it's a lycanthrope. And one of the main things about Old Stinky is it smells. It stinks like rotting flesh. You know. Then there's also, there's also the Vanara of India, which are just as intelligent, can use weapons, can make armor, can actually use these weapons with deadly accuracy. And there's still people in India in the Paria jungle that will not go in that jungle because supposedly these humanoid monkeys still live in that jungle, and they will kill humans and eat them. Just like, I mean, there's Sasquatches all over the world. And who says that who says we don't have more breeds in America of all these cryptids? And we're only looking at the original, the Patty, the Neanderthal, the Genesqua, stuff like that. Sorry.
What's up, Murray?
I never run into cool, scary stuff. I saw one. Me and Matt think that's what I saw. A ghoul? What is a ghoul?
Ghost? I don't know.
Val, what is a ghoul?
A ghoul is. Have you seen the movie Ghoulies?
It sounds familiar. I don't want to say yes and have it.
They're mostly found in graveyards and stuff like that, but they go back to like, oh Lord, I'm trying to think. Kind of like back in the Arabian countries. They're demon-like little monsters that eat flesh. They're weird and they're ugly.
Yeah.
Sounds interesting.
Yeah.
And you said they're in graveyards?
Mm-hmm.
No ghoul is a soul raised from the dead to serve a master. That's what Danny said. No ghoul is a soul raised from the dead to serve a master. I don't know nothing about him.
Yeah. That's what I'm seeing too. Ghoul is a demon-like or monstrous humanoid originating in pre-Islamic Arabian religion, associated with graveyards consuming human flesh. In modern fiction, the term has been used for a certain kind of undead monster.
Yeah, so Danny's right.
Yeah.
Should you have a handsome feller behind you? Talking about that dog man.
Told me. I was looking for my Bigfoot one. I don't know what I did with it.
You guys never played D&D? What is D&D?
Dungeons and Dragons. Yes, I played D&D a lot. Back when you used notebooks and dice.
I don't know nothing about Dungeons and Dragons. So
I never played it.
I like fighting games like Marvel characters and all those other little characters. Like, what's that one I play? Can't even think of it now. I used to play it all the time, but I had stopped playing it for a long time because I just got tired of it, and people kept dropping out of my damn guild, so I gave up on it.
Castle Age.
DC Legends is what I play. So I like that kind of stuff too. But anyway, so anybody got anything like really cool coming up? Anything want to talk? Anybody want to talk about something? Or we talked about a lot about Bigfoot. Let's talk about some more paranormal. Let's talk about some more paranormal. Tell me something interesting about paranormal I don't know, Nicole. Tell me about
everything.
You've been through a lot of more experiences than what we have.
Yep.
So I know you've been doing this a lot longer than what we have.
I get my own about Bigfoot. He's on the other side. Paranormal. I don't know. I think everything is covered. I mean, you're married to Billy.
I know, right?
Billy tells me stuff that he thinks that won't scare me. Billy don't tell me everything when it comes to stuff like that because it's like he's trying to teach me to see ghosts, but I don't think he tells me everything because, like, especially like when me and Billy first started doing this and started doing paranormal investigating, every house that we would move into, he would see the ghost, but he wouldn't tell me because he knew I would freak the heck out about spirits being in the house. Yeah, Billy, I never told you about that? Yeah. Billy used to keep that stuff from me because I would freak out about him. And this before we started ghost hunting now. Yeah, I would freak out about him. I'm like, no, it's giving me the heebie-jeebies. Get them things out of here. Make them go away. Well, we're leaving.
And you want to see them more. Well,
Is
what
my,
if we
my volume louder?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just imagine when you pass away and you see what it feels like to see what a spirit feels like and what they see through their eyes. Then you better understand.
Well, I mean, it's like, that was back before we started ghost hunting. But Billy keeps telling me, he's like, babe, you're just not into like paranormal like you used to be. He goes, you're all about your Bigfoot. And I'm sitting here like, you guys got to understand one thing. I said, I don't see ghosts the way you guys do. It's like, to me, if I don't see them, it's like I'm talking to air. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, how you and Billy both have this thing with like, you don't want to talk to a ghost if you can't see him. Billy's the same way. He said, hey, I will not sit there and talk to somebody that I cannot see. I mean, it makes sense. I'm not saying.
I will, but I'm just. We get you to this point. Let's say you get where you can see the spirits clearly. Okay. Take me and Plymouth, Massachusetts. Okay. What if you get into an area and suddenly, or like we were inside the church, what if we get you where you can see there's 50 spirits that you don't know from every era around you?
Talk to them.
I'd try to talk to them at least. It'd probably scare me. It would, being able to see like all these different spirits and everything around me. It would probably scare me. I could feel their energy in that church. I just couldn't see them. You could feel the heaviness in that church, like that church had a lot of spirits in it that night. But I couldn't see them the way you guys could. I seen them through the computer screen.
All right, let me touch on this aspect. All right, so you're saying that you would actually feel fear. Okay.
Hmm?
Okay, you have, and I've seen this happen, and I'm not saying this in a bad sense because you really want to see them. But if you
Mm-hmm.
start, building fear and negative feeds on fear, and you've got people like me and you got people like Billy there that, actually can see them, and we are beacons, and you're drawing in this negative energy with fear, is that actually going to be a good thing?
Probably not. But I don't know how to explain it. It's like I want to be more in tune with it. I want to be able to help you guys, not sitting there like, okay, well these two got
I
it.
don't want to see them. Mm-mm.
I mean,
But
seriously, I want to be more in tune with the spirits. I mean, I want to be more active with everything that you guys are doing because you guys can do more than what I can. Yes, I love my
Okay.
Bigfoot stuff, okay, but I want to be more into spirits too.
Mhm. And you do help us. It's like, the lady that you were feeling, you were sitting on the church step. It's something I didn't see. Billy could see it, but it was something I couldn't see. But you was helping me by saying, yeah, there is someone here. So that gives me a heads up. You do help.
I still want to be able to. Okay. The only spirits. Let me clarify this. The only spirits that scare me is the bad ones. The bad ones. The like I wouldn't say demons because I'm not saying there's not no such thing as demons, but the negative spirits
Mhm.
because you don't never know what's up their sleeve. Do I worry that they're going to come home with us and cause riffraff in our home? Yes. But do I think that maybe my husband can get rid of them or somebody can get rid of them? Yes. Not all the time, but most of the time. Like I said, I just want to be able to see what you guys are talking to. Even if I don't see every spirit, I want to be able to see what you guys are talking to. Because
We
I'm in the same boat as you are, Brenda, because
we
I
can
don't
work
see
on
them
it.
either.
We can work on it.
so
But I
you
can
want to
hear.
see them too.
I want to see them. I mean, I can hear. I can hear things that Vale can't hear,
Oh.
which is bizarre.
Because sometimes a spirit will choose a specific person. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it all depends, like sometimes, not saying that this is just a incident. Okay. Some days I might rather speak to Eli than I would want to speak to Jax. A specific spirit is going to come to somebody because of their attitude or how they carry themselves or they seem more fun to them. Oh, I think I can, connect with this person a lot better than I can this person. So they become more seen to that person or heard.
Okay, so there's a question. It says that this person's asking. It says, "What keeps taking stuff then bringing it back in my house?" Well, that could be numerous of things, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, even Billy's mama has had stuff disappear from where she had it laying, and then next thing you know, that later on that day, it gets placed back somewhere in her house, but not in the same place.
That could be, you know, anything from hobgoblins, fairies, puck wedgies, to even a spirit. Um, they might be taking something for you to notice them, and then placing it back. It takes a lot of energy to do that for them to be noticed that way. They're trying to get your attention. Could be a lot, all depends. That would take a personal look.
I mean, you saw a Puckwudgie, right?
Yeah. Brenda's got one in her back, or Beth's got one in her backyard.
Okay, that's what I wanted to ask because I seen somebody say that earlier. What the is a puck wedgie? What is it? I mean, I seen
Uh,
some. I can't remember who wrote it, but somebody seen it in the comments.
yeah, it was me probably, and I think Beth agreed, but they're elementals. A lot of people see them as cryptids. It all depends what you want to look at them as. I mean, they could be urban legends, but the Puckanigi if you want to call them that, the Native Americans. They're woodland spirits, and they're tricksters. If you treat them with respect, they'll treat you with respect. Now, I've also heard that they can hurt people. They can lash out. You know, the urban legend is if you try to hurt them, then they're gonna carry you off to the woods and stab you with spears and blah blah blah. They look similar to a porcupine man. they're the ones I have seen are about 4 foot tall, somewhere in there.
They look like a porcupine.
Yeah, they're like little men hobgoblins, and they got like porcupines on them. A lot of them look different, but
Hey guys, I'm gonna drop down. I gotta do stuff before bed. So thanks for having me up.
Hair looks good, dude.
It's just like thanks, man.
He's going to talk to his old lady. We'll see in a little bit.
Nah, I got different things, man. All right, guys. Later, guys. Thanks for having me up.
Man, later, mofo.
My first question I would ask is, what items were carried off then brought back? He's talking to money for that from Danny. They move off the couch when I tell them to give my bugs his spot. Huh? I'm lost.
Look. I told Babe, you don't want to see what I see. I see everything. I do. I see them all.
Nicole sees everything. She sees naked spirits too.
Oh,
I had never seen a naked spirit.
You do not want to. Let me tell you. Christy Blackwell sent me this picture, and she said that there's a spirit in this room, and it's bothering this child. Of course, I'm going to take a look. I didn't even have to look at the picture very long, and there was this. He was probably in his 80s, and Papa Smurf was hanging out. That's all I got to say. And I'm like,
Smurf.
oh, Lord. I was like, yeah, put that away. I said, I don't need to see that. And I actually, circled the man, and then I put an arrow toward the thingy, and she's like, oh. I was like, yeah, it's all hanging out. And I understand, they had some nudist parties back in the day in there, but yeah. The old man, he was actually upset because that's how he used to run around. He liked to roam around his house naked. And with a child in there, he was literally trying to get the child out of the room because he likes to run around naked. It hadn't dawned on him that the child cannot see him. But here he is, all his faded glory, hanging out.
Maybe I don't want to see everything. I don't want to see him like Bale sees him completely. I mean, I'll be good with the way he sees them then.
look, Nicole.
So he's like, how you do
it? Right?
How you do it?
Okay, look, all y'all paranormal things out there. People ask me all the time, what's the difference between spirits and ghosts? I can't answer that question because I don't see them as that. I see them as one, as a male, a female, or a child. I don't study that stuff. I only see them, and I just communicate with them to see who they are. Mm-hmm. Now, if I feel they're lying to me, I will know.
Back to trying to get up here, but I don't think it's going to work for her.
I don't see spirits, and I see like black masses, and then I'm the first one that will nope out of a situation.
Nope, not today.
Yeah. Nicole was on my live stream where I noped out of a situation.
He's seen this thing coming out of this
Look,
attic
I heard the word witch, and I said nope.
But I mean, look, if you guys can find me the book to study from about spirits, I'd be more happy to. But I ain't going from Google to study about stuff like that. I'm just not going to do it.
And to me,
on my live stream and everything, I went into this haunted house, and you know, Brenda, you know how our security call is like, hey, anybody in here?
Right.
I did that, And I was just making sure no humans were in there because I'm fine with humans. And I get to one part and the phone starts all messing up and everything. And I see this like black mass coming out of the attic. And I'm like, nope, nope, nope. And that was what, Nicole, when I started getting signal back and I was heading out the door.
Yeah, he's like gone.
If I can see
did you used to call?
Do what?
Did you used to hunt ghosts or still do hunt ghosts?
I try.
Or you just strictly Bigfoot now?
I don't know. I'm not. See, here's the thing with me. I'm a cryptid hunter. I'm not a specific hunter. I don't go for a specific type. I go for all of them. Kind of like how Nicole and Jax and y'all hunt any spirit, whatever, you know. I'm the same way. I don't specify in one. I've learned all the legends, all the accounts, stuff like that. And I pick my battles where I want to go. Like,
Lord, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh, Matt. Go ahead. I think somebody picked me because I said out here.
That's her. Y'all will see that video.
Yes, y'all will see the next video coming up. When as soon as they said Nicole said witch, I said, "Whoop, nope, I'm done."
See, I'm not afraid of witches.
I have been scratched. I have been whatever.
Yeah, laughing out, Brenda. There's something behind you. Haha. Talk about you, babe.
See, I dated a voodoo priestess in Louisiana for almost 6 years. So I'm fine with witches and all that stuff. I'm fine with the occult. But when something I can't see can hit me and I can't hit it back, I don't play that
game. I haven't experienced that yet.
Try being kicked in the butt by one and can't turn around and kick them back. Wilson Cemetery we went out to, I was kicked in the butt by one, but couldn't turn around and kick it back because I couldn't see it.
Yeah, you know, that's why I go with cryptids, because at least if a 9 or 10 foot tall, humanoid hairy beast picks me up, I'm going to stab it like 20 times before I die. He's going to at least know I was there.
So when you go,
oh,
yeah. So I will go Rambo in the bear hug.
That's his people.
I sent you a picture of a puck wedgie on Facebook.
Okay, I will definitely look at it. So what did they used to do to witches in front of the courtyard back then? What's the story with that?
They used to hang them.
Well, no, I know they used to burn witches, but what they do in front of the courthouses though? They hang them or do they burn them or both?
Probably both.
Depends on
the evil.
Yeah, it depends. Like during the Salem witch trials, there was more than just burning. They would also tie them to a rock or tie them to a log and throw them in the water. And they said, well, if they're not a witch, they will float.
That's messed up, NB. That's messed up. Sorry, y'all. He's picking on me hard. He's picking on me hard.
Look, I had a problem with witches. There's good ones and bad ones, so I had a problem with them.
Yeah. I mean, you gotta think there's always good and bad in any society,
Yep.
And it doesn't matter if they're human, if they're cryptid, if they're wildlife. It doesn't matter.
Well, South Carolina got some evil ass damn.
Right.
If you don't drop
Well,
off,
Thank you.
Hi, sis.
keep your hotspot.
I
helped.
sorry, I was fixing a better way to get a connection, so I'm running it through a hotspot.
I helped.
Yes, you helped. Thank you, CJ. My son helped. So why don't you just run a hotspot? I'm like, well, show me how to do this crap. I don't freaking know.
Why is Eli bald?
I don't know why Eli's bald. Ask Eli.
Totally Savalas.
Fine.
Probably needs to grow a goatee now.
Because of Hulk, I talk him into it.
Hey, he looked like Totally Savalas.
What's happening?
Oh, nothing. You just missed the whole stream. Find out about 10 more minutes.
I was hearing it. I was on the phone with my mom and she called. I was doing her. She always calls it like, what are you doing, Jax? Then we start talking. She misses home, but I said, well, you got to come visit because I can't make that drive. You got to come here, all that, blah, 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 blah stuff. And then we start talking about other stuff. So I mean, I tried.
So you heard the whole part to where we were talking about that we're getting ready to join a whole big old team on the East Coast. Could that lovely lady right here next to me, that lovely man right there next to Bill, and me and Billy.
What's up, Matt, brother? What's up, Jax? Hey, Nicole, sis. How you doing?
I'm doing.
Be like, Jax, how you doing?
Doing good. How you doing?
If y'all set this team up and everything, I will join Brenda and help y'all with the information on like cryptids.
I need a team for cryptids, Matt. I need a cryptid team too. I can't because I need just him for cryptid.
I don't see him.
Do you want me to help you, Brenda, sis?
I see him in the look.
I'm looking at all that.
Look, Brenda, all day long I will tell you what I see in the pictures, all right? But I ain't going down them damn woods. No. Take me to a graveyard. Take me to a graveyard, a mausoleum, a cemetery. I mean, you take me to any haunted place in the world. You ain't get me on the woods with no Bigfoot. No.
Hey, and also,
he'll go.
You also have a survivalist with y'all too, so I'll set up y'all's, protection.
Look, him and Matt can make sure y'all have lots of food chopped up when they eat the fur babies and stuff. I ain't have no part of that. No backdoor Safeway prices, no nothing. No. Matthew and Jason swear they're going to get me to eat something other than chicken that comes from a grocery store. And they're like, well, what if we go to Safeway and get backdoor prices? I mean, that means you chopped it up and got the cellophane and wrapped it up for yourself. No, I'm not
It's a blue bag special, LJ. It's a blue bag special.
No, I'm not eating no wild hog. Not eating no damn chipmunk. No.
The Ziploc, mystery meat.
No mystery meat. No. I'm watching you two. I gotta keep my eye on you two because you're gonna try that one day. We're all gonna get together and you're gonna have a bag of stuff marinating going, oh, I brought this from my house. It's steak. Yup.
It'll probably be possum.
Yup.
Hey, possum.
Look, I was born at night, but not last night. And then you go see Jason up there just going ham on it. I'm like, why are you eating a fur baby? He goes, no, it's steak, babe. I'm like, you lying. You lying. Do bull crap. Shit. No.
Billy said it turns him on to get growled at from a Bigfoot.
Oh, bullshit.
I'm just like he said that he likes getting growled at when we go out in the woods.
There you go.
Guys, it validates. It validates that there's something there.
Yeah, it does. Jax, you're robotic.
Man, that boy.
I'm,
Right, I'll get him.
I'm at this witty museum.
Hey, where did Val and Jax go? Oh, there they are.
They're right there.
Okay.
Feels like I'm here. Well, I've been here the whole time. Coffee. She need to get the coffee.
I like when they growl at me because it validates that they're out there with us. Even though I don't see them like she does.
No, that's because you was whistling for one. You was whistling for one, Billy. I heard you tell me. You're like, don't whistle for him. You probably get a female Bigfoot coming for you. Shoot.
Do y'all see my camera messing up?
No.
I just had
Your
this
camera's fine.
the biggest fucking.
It's like my camera's having seizures on my.
Let's see. Carl Williams said, I've noticed all cases of Bigfoot, the forest goes still and no animal sounds. That's true. The other night, was it last night? We were sitting on Billy's mama's porch. Now, I'm going to tell you what this happened. This weird, god-awful sound. It was like the way they sounded. It was like, but it was like a deep, like, call like that. It's like it was from one side of the woods to the other. They were communicating back and forth somehow, but the way they sounded, I was trying to get him to take me to go chase the damn sound, but he was ready to go to bed. I wanted to go chase the sound so I could get a long vocal to where I get it up to where everybody could hear, because I was gonna put that shit on YouTube. I really was. I was like, y'all got to hear this, but we didn't never get to.
Oh, see, they're tired, guys.
It was crazy last night by Billy's mama's house. That's no joke.
So I'm gonna put this shit on YouTube. I'm gonna put this shit on YouTube right here so everybody hears the shit I'm hearing.
That was crazy. Like I said, I know they're out there in Dover. I know they are because I've heard a tree getting snapped out there while I was sitting on a porch at nighttime. I've heard heavy footsteps. I've heard all kinds of stuff that leads me to believe that the Bigfoot out there. That's why I go out there and look. That's why I go out there and look in the woods, because I know they're out there. And now I really for sure know they're out there hearing all that mess last night.
Unless someone else is out there, Brennan was having a really good time.
Either that or one of them, or the female was going in labor or something. You never know.
Okay. I don't know.
It was Eli.
Was it Eli?
No, we went on the phone with Eli then, so it couldn't be Eli. But
hey, Eli's many places at once. You never know.
Right. Babe is about to go live. He said he's getting ready to turn his hotspot on and go live on Hawk Paranormal. He can't stand it because he's got so much to say to y'all. He just can't get a word in. So I'm gonna get him.
Why can't he just do it right next to you? Why can't he just do it right next to you? Why he gotta go? I gotta go live.
For peanuts, have no idea.
I have no idea because he just wants it to be about paranormal on his channel. He don't like the fact we're doing paranormal and Bigfoot on my channel.
But he's saying he can't go live up there by himself. So here he go. He gonna go live. He brave now.
Damn right.
He said, "Damn right."
Since when? Since right now.
Right. So everybody, go check out Hawk Paranormal ESTSC because my husband is.
We don't even like that dude.
Oh, come on, kid.
But I love everybody. Thank you guys so much for coming up on my channel and listening to us all bullshit tonight. It's been so much.
Do we really gotta go over to his channel, man? Ain't nobody like Hawk.
Raid. Can you raid on that? Ask me to raid.
Yeah, we'll come over there.
Go check out Hawk Paranormal ESTNC because, like I said, my husband's getting ready to go live. I love you guys. Thank you for the support. We'll talk to y'all later. See y'all next time.
Bye.
You're welcome. Be watching for this week's coming up premiere. We've got a premiere coming. We went out Bigfoot hunting tonight.
Feels like where everybody going?
You left. You left.
Feels like where's everybody going?
I went to get coffee and poop.
Yeah.
Feels like we sitting there listening, going, where'd everybody go?
Movie
And he's wide open because he spent, you know.
Movie like 70 fucking
So everybody go over and check out Hawk. Good night, everybody.
Suppose if we have to. Bye, Jax. Bye, Vale. Bye, Sissy.
Am I jumping?
Bye.
We're jumping.
Bye.
Bye.